Wow, a lot of people came out today. But at least it's not too crowded. This is a pretty big park. Oh, okay. They told me they'd meet me by the big tree with the yarn on it. People are so wild. Who would think to knit a blanket around the trunk of a tree? It's pretty cute though. Best dressed tree for miles around. Oof, I'm kind of nervous. It feels like a really long time since I've been on a date. But I am excited. I know that nervousness and excitement can get mixed up. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, it's just a lot. But it'll be okay. When we were texting, they were so funny and sweet, and I really want to get to know them more. I'm glad we get to spend some time together. It's kind of funny how I've only known them for a handful of days, yet I have this strong pull towards them. I want to be around them. I wonder if they'll feel the same way about me. I hope so. Oh, there they are. They're walking this way. I recognize them from their photo. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my God. Great. Now I'm gonna blush and my face is gonna get all red. Hi. Hello. I just want to run towards them. I'm so happy to see them, but that would be a little much. It's great to meet you in person, finally. Is it okay if I give you a hug? Okay. Oh, they give great hugs. Oh, wow, that feels amazing. I would love to share some serious cuddles with them later. You give great hugs. There's an ice cream truck down at the other end of the park. Should we walk over that way? Okay. So, how has your day been? What was that? Oh, sorry, I couldn't understand you. It's loud out here and there are so many things going on. Could you repeat that? I'm having a hard time understanding them. They must be nervous. So am I. Maybe I should tell them that so they know they're not alone. Hey, it's okay if you're nervous. I am too. Meeting new people can be kind of anxiety inducing. Not in a bad way. But I know we've been texting a lot. But meeting someone in person is totally different. You said you don't like talking on the phone, so it's fun to finally hear your voice. Where is your accent from? I thought you said you grew up here, but have you lived somewhere else too? It's not an accent? You have a speech impediment. Oh no! Oh, I messed up. I can't believe I asked them if they had an accent when they don't. Was that a rude thing to say? I feel terrible. I hope they don't think I was trying to be mean. I am so sorry. I didn't know. I wasn't making fun of you or anything. I had no idea. They said it's okay, but I still feel bad. You have people ask you that a lot? What, if you have an accent? Sometimes you just say yes? Where do you tell them your accent is from? Oh, that works. I am not good at this. My mind is going blank. All I can think about is how cute they are. And they seem kind of shy, too. I don't want to come on too strong. But I don't want to be too quiet, or they might think I'm not having fun. Hey, I'm having fun. Just in case you were wondering. I haven't been on a date in a long time. You either? Dating can be kind of overwhelming. I always worry about saying the wrong thing. Yeah, like asking people if they have an accent. It can be hard meeting new people and wanting to make a good first impression. You don't usually say much when you're out? Are you scared of meeting new people too? It can be exhausting. How so? People have a hard time understanding you, or they interrupt you? That sounds really frustrating. And that's really rude of them. Even if you're going to take a little longer to figure out what you're going to say, no one should be interrupting you. That happens all the time. I'm sorry. People misunderstand you a lot? Oh, sometimes you clarify, but sometimes you just let it go because it's too much of a hassle. Communicating with other people sounds like a lot of extra work for you. That must be so annoying because you know exactly what you're trying to say, but they're not getting it. That would take so much energy. That makes sense you wouldn't want to say as much if you don't want to go through the whole song and dance of explaining yourself to people, especially if it happens every time you talk to someone new. You've even had some people get mad at you? Why? Oh, certain words and sounds are harder for you to pronounce? So they think you said something you didn't and that makes them mad? Ah, that would be the worst. Because you didn't even do anything wrong. They just misunderstood you. I hate being misunderstood. I'm sorry it happens to you so often. Is that why you don't like talking on the phone? It can be really hard to understand people on the phone. When I don't have the person in front of me where I can see their expressions and get some context, I have a really hard time. And then I feel bad because I have to ask them to repeat stuff over and over, and I still don't get it, and then they get frustrated, and I feel bad, and phone calls make me so anxious. You have to repeat yourself a lot. Oh, it was hard in school too? Yeah, I never liked being called on, but I think it would be really hard if I was also having to deal with people not understanding me. Oh, and reading aloud? I had some kids in my class that hated reading aloud. It's really hard for some people. And the teachers still made them do it. And I never knew, is that good to have to do stuff you hate so that you can practice? Or would it have been better to just leave those kids alone and let other people read aloud who didn't care as much? I don't know. I liked reading in class. But I'm loud and I always have something to say, so I didn't mind. It could be my job. I'd be fine being paid to do something like that. My nightmare job would be answering phones or giving a ton of presentations. Do you ever give presentations at your job? Are your coworkers cool about it, or does your speech impediment ever affect your job? Only if you want to talk about it. We totally don't have to. Okay, well, that's good. So people are kind of curious at first, but then they get used to it. But new people you meet usually comment on it. And some people are mean about it. Well, that's not okay. It's not okay for them to say something rude and then claim they were only joking. It's not a joke unless both people think it's a joke. They're just being mean. Some people talk down to you. Ugh, why are people like that? I don't get it. I don't understand why everyone can't just be nice and treat other people with respect. At the bare minimum, just don't be a jerk, you know? Of course you know that. You're a nice person. I'm sorry your speech impediment is a target for mean people. Some people just bully everyone who's different from them. You were worried I would make fun of you when we met up for our date? Oh my gosh, no. No, I would never do that. That would be so mean. I'm sorry you have to worry about stuff like that. You should be able to meet new people and just work on getting to know them without having to stress about them judging you or being mean to you. I'm looking forwards to getting to know you. Yeah. I think you're really funny and smart. Some of your texts had me cracking up. And you're just as cool in person. Well, yeah, you're the same person I've been talking to this whole time. That's okay. I am not in a rush. I'm not going to interrupt you. I really want to hear what you have to say. I know we have some of the same interests, and I have opinions on everything, so I gotta hear all your opinions too. Then we can compare them and talk about how we see things differently, if you want. I love talking about stuff like that. I think it's so fascinating how different people think. Humans are so interesting. Even if we do like some of the same things, it might be for different reasons. I just think that's neat. And I want to find out all about the things that you think about. Starting with this ice cream truck and what kind of frozen treat you want to get. There's so many choices. I think they are really cool. Of course, we're both a little nervous, but they're so cute and I'm excited to get to know them more. I hope they like me too. I guess I'll just have to wait and see.